he died in Meru. Now, Meru County First Lady Mrs. Priscilla Murungi will today preside over a cancer screening event at Timau in the county. The event will take place at the Timau dispensary. Our reporter George Maringa joins us for an update on this story. George, what more do we expect?
Good morning, Michelle. Indeed, it's some good news for the patients, for the residents of Meru County, as they will undergo cancer screening that will be coordinated, as you have mentioned, by the First Lady of the county, Mrs. Priscilla Kiraito. And also we have been informed that the Governor himself, Kiraito Murungi, will be here to also oversee and attend the event. We are currently at in Buri sub-county, to be specific, in an area called Timau sub-county hospital, where the exercise will be ongoing. And some of the, or rather one of the partners in this, or rather those who will be coordinating the exercise, is the Meru Hospice. This is a hospital that in Meru County is known to perform cancer screening, be it on Awareness Month or any other day that Meru residents, this is sort of the go-to place where they go get the cancer screening. And now we'll engage the coordinator of the Meru Hospice, who is Gladys Mushe, to just give us deeper perspective of why today and what this means, especially because it is sort of outside the Meru town, now that we are outside Meru town for this cancer screening. Thank you very much for joining us on KTN News. First of all, what informed this decision, or rather this initiative here in Timau?
Thank you, viewers. My name is Gladys Muse. I'm the program coordinator, Meru Hospice, and I coordinate also the cancer activities as a cancer activist and also as a palliative care specialist. We are glad today we are in this area, Timau Health Center, or Timau Sub-District Hospital, which is in Bori constituency. Now, Meru is great. We have 9 constituency, and we are targeting to go to all the constituency around. We started with Modara, then we went to Maua, and now we are here at Timau in Bore constituency. The reason why we are here to fight cancer. As you are all aware, the cancer cases have increased in Meru, and there is a lot of concern because even when you go to the data statistics and the data registry, we are getting so many clients who are coming from Meru, who are Merians. And according to the statistics done in 2017, 2018, 15% of the patients that were admitted in the hospitals receiving chemotherapy and radiotherapy, they were found to be from Meru County. And therefore, as activists, as people that we want to fight cancer in this county, we've partnered together with the county government. We've also partnered with other partners. We have AMPAD from Great Rift Valley, from Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital. They are the one who will be conducting the screening together with our own, being sponsored by the Meru County. We are also expecting our First Lady to come and launch and also be the guest of honor. And we are also expecting that His Excellency, the Governor of Meru County, Honorable Kiraito Murungi, will also be with us. The cancer cases in Meru, as I have said there before, they have increased. And we have so many cases. And therefore, we've decided as people from Meru, we are not going to wait for the government to fight for us cancer. We are going to fight for us as a county. And we are having so many cases. As you all know, cancer, we don't have any known cause. And we have different types of cancers. Cancer can get anyone, any age, and it can affect any part of the body, apart from the teeth and the hair. So we have so many cancers. And those are the cancers that we particularly at Meru Hospice, we take care of. Our youngest child is 3 years, and our oldest is 98 years. and some have undergone chemotherapy, others have not gone because of socioeconomic status, and therefore that's why we wanted to do it at Meru County. We fight cancer at Meru County, and I'm happy to the current county government because they have heard us, they have listened unto us, and they are ready to support us to fight this cancer.
Absolutely. And you know, Meru County earlier in the year, in March, I was privileged to host the National Cancer Awareness Day, which was held, you know, across the country. But Meru was privileged to host this national event. I mean, what is the most prevalent case? You know, we have breast, we have prostate, but what is the most prevalent cases that you find that have actually been reported in Meru County? As you have mentioned, 15% of those reported at the Kenyatta Referral Hospital are from Meru County. So, what is the most prevalent cases?
Thank you. The reason why the national government found it necessary for it to celebrate here, of course, is because I've talked about the high cases of cancer patients coming from Meru, maybe to seek attention in the hospitals in Nairobi, and the prevalence of the cancers. They have affected each and every constituency. I've said we have 9, and we are getting patients from all the constituencies. The most prevalence, or the one who is stopping, is the cancer that affects the GIT, gastrointestinal tract. That is the cancer of the stomach and the esophagus at the moment. So those are the patients that we have in large numbers. We also have seconded by the cancer of the breast, seconded by the cancer of the cervix, and then prostate. And then others follow, because as I've said, all cancers, all patients get affected by all the cancers. And for this reason, because we don't know what causes cancer, and therefore we want an evidence research based, whereby we will do a research. We've already started, we are doing it. We started with the partners from the government hospitals, the private hospitals, and the universities allowed, including the Old Meru. So we have Kenya Methodist University, we have Meru University, who is our host, and then we also have Chuka University. We want to do a research, the entire Meru County. And in this time, we want to do it in the whole Meru County, the Old Meru County, which includes also the Tharaka-Nithi. And we want, after the research, we give out our results so that we'll be able to educate people. The other thing that we've done very well, our county government has given us now an oncologist, and that is something that we are happy about. And they have employed our own oncologist, and we are now happy because we are able to give chemotherapy at our Meru Teaching and Referral Hospital. It's usually done on Thursdays, and those patients who are in the ward, they are given any day. And then they are also planned maybe to bring a radium therapy machine so that our patients will not be referred to Kenyatta or to Nairobi or to Texas Cancer Center for treatment, or even to India. I would urge our people that let's use our resources. Let's use what has been set to us, because now we have an oncologist, and like yesterday we had an oncology clinic. We attended to more than 70 patients, and today among the 70, some are receiving chemotherapy today at Meru Teaching and Referral Hospital. So it's a step that we've done. We also are conducting awareness campaigns, cancer awareness. We want to prevent. We don't want to come and give curative care or palliative care. We want to prevent cancer. So we are moving along all the constituencies, training the healthcare professionals, talking to people in the churches, and even in the chief balasa. And wherever we get a chance, we are always requesting that we may get a chance to speak about cancer so that we do awareness. We also are teaching like the women how to do self-examination to their breast, so that whenever they note an abnormality, they are able to come to us. So we are working day and night to see that Meru County will be cancer-free. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, in as much as there is this awareness, there's still the slow response of residents and people who come out and say, okay, fine, I'll voluntarily go for this cancer screening. I'll voluntarily, go for either chemotherapy or whatever. But the initial stage or the primary stage is to go for that screening so that you are able to be identified. I mean, how has the response rate changed, or are the numbers still slow and sluggish? How are residents responding to these cancer screening exercises that you call for, in as much as we are doing all these screening outside Meru town or in the constituencies? For example, at the Meru Hospice, do people or do residents frequently come? Is it something that they do voluntarily?
Yeah, I must say that people are taking the issue of screening positively. And they like, as you see today, some came at 6 a.m. because they are eager, they want to know their status. And they are taking it positively. What we don't want to do is to miss. After the person is screened, what next? And I've said that we are not only, we have partners. Like now we have the AMPAD. Today, AMPAD will collect the samples for biopsies. And they will come with it, they will bring the results, and we'll continue. So as we collect the samples, we are also taking the contact, so that when the results are out, they are able to communicate to the client, come for the results at this particular date, and then when the patient is reviewed, then the patient starts on treatment. So we are doing a lot. We don't want to miss any cases, and we are also eliminating our people in Meru the importance of enrolling with NHIF, because NHIF it is studying in for the treatment of cancer. So we are the first contact with our clients. We are telling them the importance of enrolling themselves with the NHIF.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. That has been Gladys Mushe, the coordinator of the Meru Hospice, just giving us more about cancer prevalence and what this cancer screening will do. Remember, the 15% of the cases reported at the national referral hospitals, especially in Nairobi, patients, 15% of that number is from Meru County, and that is even the reason why the national celebrations of the Cancer Day were held in Meru early this year. So we are following up on this event, and we'll also be keeping our viewers updated, as well as sensitizing those who haven't come out for this screening in Meru County to come for it here in Bori constituency. Back to you, Michelle.
Many thanks. That is George Moringa live for us from Meru. Good news there for the residents of Meru County. And that report by George Moringa brings us to another break on News Center. A quick reminder of our poll question. We were asking you whether you would consider cremation as an alternative to a burial ceremony. So far, 67% of you say yes, while 33% of you say no. We'll be sampling